if I had just one more wish. Good conversation doesn't go like it used to.
Some free VC.
Congratulations to the Warriors, and as a congratulations to all of our 2K TV Awards champions, here's what they'll be receiving. Prizes include a ton of 2K22 VC, a digital copy of NBA 2K23, and we're also throwing in some 2K23 VC to get you off to a good start. Plus, a 2K22 My Team card of your
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Russell Westbrook.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been...
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin.
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. It doesn't matter if they're the two best teams in the league or the two worst. Chris, when these guys get together, they're rivals, we know, it's always fun.
And Kevin, when it's a conference rivalry, it's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Anthony. Malik Monk out there was smart. And there's Davis. And it's James in at the three. And for the Clippers, Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Paul George is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Anthony with the bucket.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
George passes to Powell. Lets it go with the three. And James pulls it down. And here are the Lakers. On for three. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
You can't give Monk any space. More than capable of hurting you from this area.
The three from George. Rebound the Lakers. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that one.
And the Clippers miss again. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Goes back up. Here's Monk. It's tipped.
Oh, just fantastic defense from Morris, getting right in the face of the shooter and coming up with the rejection.
Clock is at 3. Here's LeBron. And finally they hit one.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension, Greg. That will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Smart against George. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Refusing to be tied down. Lopez is good at exploiting the D and nailing the shot.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. To the inside. Monk. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Monk's got 5.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's George. Goes back up. Jacks up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives Coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
Back to Smart. The pass to Davis. Lakers passing it around. Passes it to LeBron. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Leonard. That's a 2 from Powell. That one off the back iron and out.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Outside Anthony. Shoots over Leonard. And no good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave them.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And here in the middle of winter, some teams feeling the cold in the power rankings. Others remaining hot. You look at the Jazz. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And seeing what the Clippers are, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Kennard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Reeves. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland. And he's good on the 3-ball.
There's the hair trigger of Westbrook. He's not going to let the chance for a quick jump shot pass him by.
Here's Jackson. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Reeves. Davis inside. Defended by Batum. And Davis can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by Howard. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Lakers. Reeves the pass to Augustine. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Pass to Jackson. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the shot goes down.
What balance. Even when Batum gets hit, he's skilled at staying in control.
Now here is Davis, coming off a solid outing against Portland. And there's another one for the Lakers.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Kennard finds Batum. Here's Carter from downtown, drills it from outside.
This is why Kennard's teammates appreciate him. He's good at sharing the wealth when they're uncovered.
The Lakers have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. And that one drops. Westbrook's got 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And there's the pass to Jackson. And Batum kicks to Kennard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, there's no limit to Kennard's range. His ability to space the floor is valuable in today's game.
To the paint, and it's Davis with the jam.
Assisted by the timing on the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue.
Carter inside the 3-point line. The good-looking shot from the wing. Carter's got his second basket of the night. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Lakers ahead. They're up by 1. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything. But he understands that
we got to do it together. And I think that's
great leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Howard and AD play together down on the block. Russell Westbrook out there with DJ Augustin, and it's Reeves in at the 3 slot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
PA, he is a lead in every way. Thank you.
Well, when Batum spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
And the Lakers call time here. And Chris, if you were playing today, which coach would you most want to play for?
There's so many great coaches. I would hope they had the template of letting their guys get out and go. I want to play in a fast-paced system. I want to play for a coach that played this game before. I want to play for a coach that really had that great attitude in the locker room, one that fostered chemistry. So many great coaches. I'm sure it's a lot of them that fit that criteria.
And the Lakers with another miss.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
Anthony against Leonard. Over to the wing. Shoots. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. They're running. Monk, no one around him. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Monk's got 8.
Well, Monk's being assertive off the catch. It's a challenge for the D to get up on him because he's so quick to rise and fire.
And Leonard gets it to go.
It's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Bucket is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants Reeves. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, great display of unselfishness. Westbrook is solid at realizing when one of his guys is open.
Here's Leonard. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play and every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's LeBron. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Paul George.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
And the Lakers call time here.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Here's Westbrook, drilled from 11 feet out. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, you better defend Westbrook aggressively. I mean, as we can see, he's just too consistent a shooter not to.
And George, here we go. His shot is good, scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
Here's Powell. Here he goes. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. This one for three. Rebound the Lakers.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
Sinks the triple. George has got 10.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Passes it to James. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by George.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
And he comes up with the deuce.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D struggling to keep up.
Here's James, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Hartenstein's checked in for Lopez. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Paul George.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And finished off by LeBron.
Man, you gotta love watching James Scott for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Leonard the pass to Hartenstein. Kennard for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of two straight at home.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
It's got to be nice to have that combination of height and skill.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Followed.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They did lead by as many as 7. And that should do it with the second half about to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Paul George is out there with Powell, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Lakers leading by 3. James with it. On the wing, Monk. James kicks to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Shot, high post. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Clippers shooting well. 50% from the floor. Now the dish to Leonard. Pass to Powell. Clippers moving the ball around. And here's George for 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And on offense, George has looked totally focused. He's clearly committed to having a big game tonight.
LeBron against Leonard. James in the post. Can't cash in from close range.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 2.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
You look at George. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more.
finally they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third. And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
And he makes that one.
Nice awareness from George. He just reads the D and makes a clever pass to an open teammate.
Outside, Smart. Davis, the pass to Smart. Trying to get open is Davis. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Lakers basketball.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Clippers, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And checking out the Lakers. They have a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 4-point Clipper lead. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it, missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
That bucket in no time at all.
Thank you.
Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Leonard with the steal. Outside, George. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 6 to the wing on the left. Shot to stop the run. Westbrook with the bucket.
The flashy ball handling Westbrook. So clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Davis with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And that one is good. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Oh, man, what a high percentage look for Westbrook. The more of these your offense can generate, the better.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Chris, fitting, right, that Russell Westbrook began a charity, the Why Not Foundation. Because that sort of sums up his attitude on the court. Put a challenge in front of him, and he'll say, why not?
Yeah, he's always been fearless, and there's nothing he can't do on the court, period. And Russell's charity, you mentioned, the Why Not Foundation, does a lot of great work with young people.
Two players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
The Lakers with the ball. Back to Howard. Sweet move.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
There's Jackson with the 3. And the Clippers miss again. Lakers trail by 4. Davis dishes to Augustine. Pass to Reeves. Now here's Howard. Loads it up for Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
From deep, George. Also Westbrook with the rebound. The Lakers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And Augustine kicks to Westbrook. It's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. 1:05 left in the third. 6 to shoot for the lead.
And they've gone ice cold from the outside as they're trying to cut into this deficit. The three-point percentage much worse this half than it was in the first.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being a...
Look at
that.
Uh-oh, Davis putting something extra on that dunk. That's not fair.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And that one is good from Hartenstein.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Paul George with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the basket is good. And now a 4-point Clipper lead.
And Jackson is very good at catching the D off guard, especially inside where he needs to be fast to getting that shot off.
There's the pass to Augustine. Here's Westbrook. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Clippers lead by 2. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out. We see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Howard is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Reeves in at the 3.
The long, slender body of Batum helping him right there. I mean, he's used all that athleticism to knock down a bucket.
Westbrook, good, and the assist goes to James.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
George looking around. Lopez finds Kennard. To the middle. Lopez, no luck. The Lakers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. George, no good.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
And Batum gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Batum's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And here is Howard. Augustine, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the Clippers call time here. For the Clippers, Marcus Morris is checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for George. And it's Powell in for Luke Kennard. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thanks, David. Now Powell. Knocks down the 3-ball. Powell's got his first 3 points in the game.
And Morris does a great job keeping his head up, finding his teammates for quality shots.
Anthony taking his time here. They get it back. Howard misses from close range. The Clippers trail. Leonard attacking and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing. It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Davis is checked in for Dwight Howard. Leonard, the pass to Pop. Fires for three, and Marcus Morris with the three. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Passes it to Anthony. Down low. Here's Smart. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Smart's got 4 points this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Davis. Back to Smart. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the way.
Oh, that's one of those buckets that stand out. Nice play by Smart.
And the Clippers call time here. One guy who's been getting it done is Malik Monk.
They can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting the three now.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Leonard dishes to Powell, trying to get open his Lopez. And that's good. Norman Powell for three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. They all are firmly entrenched in the era of the three ball.
Smart, wide open, he fires. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of the crowd's sails there. A three to take the lead just moments after they'd given it up.
James, the pass to Davis. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's the three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
The Lakers trail. Here is Davis. Monk with the ball. Leonard picks him up. On the wing, Monk. Here's Davis. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And you want to talk about a big-time shot from Davis? You know he lives for moments like these.
Inside, here's Leonard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 27 points for Leonard.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 3. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. And the Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in. Feeds to Davis. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid in time and when to leap up to block shots.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Leonard kicks to George. James against Leonard. On the wing. A rebound by the Lakers. Monk, the pass to Smart. Pass to Anthony. Over Leonard. No good. Here's Davis. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, if you're the D, you got to box out. So that's just kind of says because when you don't, he hurts you for this type of mistake.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the three. Interesting decision here. And Morris is certainly a clutch player. Demands the ball when the game is on the line.
Los Angeles calls timeout. All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
And here's LeBron outside. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So the Lakers win the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for the Clippers right now, Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Norman Powell is out there with Paul George, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Here's Powell, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Powell's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now. That's easier said than done.
Timeout called the Lakers. And so it's the Lakers with it. Westbrook surveying the D over George. Here's Davis, a second chance effort. He's off on that one. Good D by Lopez. The Clippers shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lopez with the block. In the corner, George with it. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Got it. Good job on the low post. Leonard's got 31 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Here's Davis to the inside. Anthony uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
Trying to get open is Lopez. And there's Paul George on the assist by Leonard.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just getting the ball and let him do his thing.
On the wing, Davis. Over Lopez. And Davis can't get it to go. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. A 2-point game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the book.
Here's Westbrook. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Monk for three. And Lopez pulls it down. Clippers leading by 4. Takes it out to Leonard. Launches a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Leonard's got 36.
And the reflexes are just key. Kawhi is already anticipating that shot before he even gets the ball.
Pass to James. And just miss after miss right now.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And George with the stuff.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Westbrook with a wide-open look, and the three ball is good.
Can you believe that? This is why we love this game. Westbrook finding a way to come up.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. And the Clippers call time here. They're up by 4. 23 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Some changes for the Lakers. Clippers with the ball. They lead by 4.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 4. 20 seconds left in overtime. 20 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. James outside. Outside for Davis. Lets it fly. It's good.
He's such an effective and versatile scorer. Once Davis starts to get going, he's tough to slow down.
The open shot by Smart. Oh, off target. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Gets the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Hit the line for your Clippers.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those feet.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period. Thank you, David. Great interview once again.